Here you go. Okay, you play. Where's shoes? Shoe time. Aren't you getting dizzy? Whoa. You're going in slow motion. What's going on over here? What are you playing with? Good morning, guys, and welcome to today's vlog. It is now 9:15, so Lily and I got the boys off to school and we just pulled up to the library. We're going to try and kill like 45-ish minutes here. I'm going to have her play, but I also have 2 books that I need to pick up that are on hold. I don't know if I ever mentioned it over here, but I definitely have mentioned it over on my Instagram that this year for my reading challenge, I'm doing the alphabet reading challenge. Last year, I just tried to read as many books as I possibly could to like jump into my whole like reading journey and falling in love with reading, and I think I did 67 books last year. But this year I wanted to challenge myself to doing the alphabet reading challenge, where you read a book whose title begins with every single letter of the alphabet. So I'm gonna throw up here what I've done so far. I think I've done like A through I, maybe. I've done M. I just finished my N book. This book is Next of Kin by Kia Abdullah. This was my first book by this author, and her chapters were a little bit long. Overall, the book was really good, but her chapters were a little bit long, so at times I found it a little bit hard to like keep my attention and sit there and read. But I did wind up getting through this one, I think, in 8 days, which is pretty good for me now. Last year, I don't know how I did it last year, reading like a 300+ page book in like 2 or 3 days. I was so committed last year, but this year I'm taking it a little bit more easy on myself and giving myself some grace if it takes me longer than a week to read a book. This one took me about 8 days, and I think it was a little bit over 300 pages. This one was pretty good, and it was my N book. Today I have to pick up 2 books. I'm picking up The Last Time I Lied, which is going to be my L book, and that one is by Riley Sager, who is an author that I know and love. I think I've read like 5 or so books of his so far. And then I'm also picking up That's Not My Name. That'll be my T book by, I think it's Megan Lally, something like that. I think this is my first book by her, so I'm interested to see how this one is. It's been recommended a bunch over on my psychological thriller readers Facebook group, so that's going to be my L and my T book for this upcoming like 2 weeks. So I have to pick those up, and since it's a Thursday and Lily doesn't have physical therapy, I figured I would bring her along with me and we can kill like 45 minutes. She has really fallen in love with playing at the library now that she's a little bit better at walking. Bless you. I can actually like hold her hand and have her walk around the library. Previously, she just want to like crawl on the floor in the library, and I really don't want to have her do that. So we do a lot of like walking practice here, and she'll walk from activity to activity. They have puzzles, they have like a little train set, they have a bunch of different toys, so she really likes to play here. So for our little to do this morning, it's going to be picking up my 2 books on hold and letting Lily kill some time and play at the library. Back home, it is time for coffee for me. I need to get Lily a snack, and then I'm going to do the dishwasher since I never unloaded it this morning, so I'm gonna do that. But she wants one of these, a little yogurt drink, the Danimals yogurt drinks. These are usually the boys, but she's been having them lately and she loves them. So she's gonna have this, I'm gonna have this, and I'm gonna tackle this. is a little while later now. Lily wound up having lunch and she's in for a nap, and I just went ahead and ate my lunch, and I totally planned on showing you guys it, but I was so hungry that I jumped right into eating it, and now it is gone. But I wound up making a Greek orzo pasta salad a few nights ago for dinner, and so we had some leftovers of that. So I had that, but I also added in some like deli turkey chopped up into it. It was so good. Definitely hit the spot. But now I'm gonna go ahead and do my makeup. I'm actually going out to eat with Casey tonight. We're going to a new place to me. I think it's new to her. It's back close to where I used to live. Casey moved right around where Harris and I used to live back in maybe July of last year, like right before her wedding, and then they officially moved in after the wedding, and I wish we still lived over there. We would have been 6 minutes away from each other. But where we used to live, it has so many cute little restaurants, and we've been to a bunch of them over there, but I can't remember if this place is new or if we just haven't tried it, but we're going there tonight. It's like a little Italian spot. It has different like homemade pastas and paninis and salads and all that kind of stuff. So we're gonna get dinner tonight. We saw each other maybe 3-ish weeks ago. It was when Lily had the dentist. We went and got coffee, but we haven't had like a girls dinner / solo hangout, just the two of us. I think the last few times we hung out I had Lily with me, so I'm excited tonight to do a full girls dinner / catch up. So I have that tonight, but I have to do my makeup now because I have such a busy second half of the day. The boys actually have the dentist today, so when Lily wakes up from her nap, I actually have to pick the boys up early from school. I have to get them around 2:30 to then head over to the dentist. And then after the dentist, we'll come back here, and they actually have lacrosse tonight. So I will get them ready and off to lacrosse with Harris. I will make Lily her dinner and get her fed and bathed. And then I'll go ahead and make the boys dinner so that when they get home from lacrosse, their dinner will be ready for them. And then I'll just get dressed and head out. I have to leave here around 6:30. I think we're meeting around like 7 is our reservation. So now is like the only time I have to sit and do my makeup. I could probably do it later while the boys are at lacrosse, but I don't want to be rushing. So I'm going to do like half of it now. I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm going to do my very like light, no makeup. I'll probably wait to do my mascara later just so that I don't accidentally probe my eyes. But in terms of like what I'm going to do, I'm going to do my brows. I'm going to do my face. And I think leave my mascara for later just because that's super easy. My brows is what takes me the longest, and I never want to be rushed when doing them. I don't want a bad brow day. So while I have the time while Lily's down for a nap, I'm watching old Jersey Shore Family Vacation because the new season comes out tomorrow. I still keep up with Jersey Shore. So I'm going to watch this, do a little bit of makeup, and then I'll have to jump into my busy afternoon. Okay, it is 2:25. I need to go swing by the boys' school and grab them. We have a 3 p.m. dentist appointment. I'm interested to see how this is gonna go. Their teeth have been fairly good. I think last time we came 6 months ago, Ben did not need x-rays. They're off on their x-rays for their teeth. Jack got his x-rays last time, and he does have a very small cavity in between the last 2 of his molars on the bottom. All of their other teeth, they have like really good spacing in between all of their teeth, so it is super easy to brush them and keep them clean. I do floss in between their last 2 molars on the top and the bottom because those teeth are close and touching. So I've been trying to take care of that. My kids, if you know, they love their candy. They love their like chewy sweets. They get that from Harris. So I've been surprised that they haven't had any cavities thus far. I'm interested to see how Jack's cavity has either improved or hopefully stayed the same. I don't really want to have him have to get that filled considering it's a baby tooth as well. So we'll see. And then Ben does need his x-rays today, so we'll see if he has any cavities. I am hoping that he does not have anything. And it's also super interesting. I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but when we came to the dentist last time, the dentist who took a look at the boys' teeth, whatever they measure inside of their mouths, like their gums and their like the spacing in between their teeth, all of that kind of stuff, she asked me if the boys were identical because she said if she didn't know that she was looking at 2 different patients' mouths, she would have thought she was looking at the same person because their teeth are identical. So it's just another reason for me to believe that the boys are possibly actually identical. I've talked about before how they have the same blood type and how we were told that there's like a 10% chance that they actually are identical, and we can do a like blood test to figure that out. So their teeth being so similar is another reason for me to believe that they might actually be identical. But once this is done, I vlogged when I took Lily to the dentist maybe like 3 weeks ago. I just went to the dentist last week. Now the boys will go to the dentist now, and then we can check this off our list for the next 6 months. I know. We just have to do the dentist. You'll get a new bouncy ball.
Every book is Waldo.
Every book is Where's Waldo?
Yeah. Every book is Waldo. There's like so much water.
You'll get a new bouncy ball at the dentist today.
Oh, what if it's that rainbow? What if it's that rainbow invisible
I'm gonna put your
ball?
book right here, okay?
What did you pass me there?
No, because they're gonna go check your teeth, so you can't eat anything right now. We'll get snacks after, okay? Say hi, Jack and Ben.
Mama, can we watch races for a little bit? Then we'll go done.
No, we gotta go right there, right now.
No, but like.
Oh, lacrosse, yes. You will have iPad time, and then you'll have lacrosse when Daddy gets home from work, okay?
Then we can watch races finally for a long
Yes.
time.
Yes.
After look.
You're tired, Bubby? Yeah? Busy day?
Bob, I want
All right,
something.
let's go.
I'm hungry.
All right, after the dentist, Bubby.
I'm hungry. I want to snack. I'm sweating.
Hi, Bubby.
Mom, I'm sweating.
Keep going. Gotta go this way. Why are you taking so many cards?
Yeah.
Okay, over. That's enough cards. What do you have? Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
I'm stuck in the
Right here.
morning over here. Excuse me.
All right, now twist it really hard. Twist. Twist. Keep going. Twist. Twist. Whoa. Harder. Another twist. What'd you get?
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm currently in the car at a red light, so the angle is kind of crazy. I'm keeping my eyes on the road, I promise. But I did run out of the house. When we got back from the dentist, first of all, everything went great at the dentist. The boys have no cavities, and Jack's cavity did not get any worse. She said I'm actually doing a really good job at taking care of it, so they don't have to drill it or fill it or do anything. It was super interesting because on Jack's x-rays, they could see that the roots on his two bottom front teeth are completely dead and detached, which means they're finally gonna start losing their teeth soon. Ben's were all still intact, but Jack's two bottom front teeth are basically detached and ready to fall out. She said by the time we come in 6 months, hopefully one, if not both, of his bottom front teeth will fall out. So that was really interesting. I'll throw up a picture here of what his x-ray looked like. That was super cool to see. But when we got back from that, we hung out for a little bit. I got the boys ready for lacrosse and sent them out. And then I fed Lily. Hold on, the light just turned green. Okay, I'm at another red light. But I fed Lily, and then when she was done eating, she hung out with me while I finished doing my makeup and I did my hair. I haven't worn my hair in this half up, half down in so long, and I used to do it all the time. So I did that. I took a quick clip of my outfit. I'm going to insert it here. I am wearing low-rise jeans tonight, which it's my first time stepping out in low-rise jeans. And I'm a little bit nervous because the bottom of my stomach is showing, but I do like my outfit overall. So I'm heading now to go and meet Casey. I'm super excited. Oh, the light just turned green. Okay, hopefully a final time having to do this, but I'm super excited to go see Casey and have our little girls' dinner. I am very tempted to drive past my old house because it is over this way. And the last time I drove past it, the ground was leveled. There was no house there, and that was like 6+ months ago. So I'm kind of tempted to go and see if they built anything. Oh my god, they are building something. That's so sad. It makes me so sad being over here because although I hated the house, like it was so old and there was so much wrong with it, it's so sad that the house that I brought the boys and Lily home into is just gone. I have to voice over this part because the restaurant was so loud, but we went to this place, Eduardo's, in the town of Huntington, and it was really good. I got this homemade raviolo. It was one giant ravioli with the ricotta and spinach and an egg yolk on the inside. It was So rich and so good. Like, thankfully, it was only the one, and Casey wound up getting some octopus. And then I saw on the dessert menu they had pistachio cheesecake, and I love cheesecake, so Casey and I decided to split that for something sweet. And then when they brought the check at the end, they bring this little like cup of candy, so we each had a few little bites of that. And overall, it was a very good dinner. It was so good to catch up with her and kind of plan out our next few get-togethers over the next like month or so. But that was it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.